Gemini, welcome to the new moon in Gemini. It's your new moon for June 6, 2024. Very appropriate card for you in the direction that this reading is going. It's number 5, cycle transformation. And number 5, the frequency of 5 is about change. It can be the roller coaster ride, but it brings definite change. So prepare for a significant transition. Maybe this is a place where you can transform something old into something brand new, like unhealthy patterns of thought and behavior. It's kind of shifting to a much higher resonance of peacefulness and non-judgmental energy. It could be an opportunity to reinvent yourself. This is, I think, for me, some very powerful manifestation energy. It's a lot of inner changes for you. And you could see the results in the not too distant future, I think. So it's important for you to take some time to go inside and consciously choose to be optimistic and trust and love yourself. Okay. But nice big change coming in. In any case, this is the direction that the reading is going in. So, again, the first column is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously beginning something new. Nine of Pentacles. The center card, or the center column rather, is the card of you and how you see yourself, or how you're dealing with the whole situation, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're doing. Nice. And the last column is probable outcome. It is probable because some things, when we are forewarned, or forearmed rather, we can change things. And sometimes we cannot. Sometimes we are meant to have the experience, always, 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 to further our growth. Nice. So it may not always seem like it, but in hindsight, if we're smart, right, if we are aware, we can discover what the purpose was for the situation we found ourselves in. Okay, let's get started. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, so this is very much a practical card. Virgo is practicality. It's the small details. But it's also Venus, right? So Venus is the love and partnerships and what we love and who we love. And it's kind of like within a partnership, whether that's romantic or business or whatever, we're looking for somebody who can help us with the practical things in life. The big romantic gestures aren't that important. It's the everyday activity. Can you do dishes with me, or can you go over the ledgers with me, or that kind of thing? What can you do on a practical level to help, or to create a good partnership? This you may be asking of yourself at the time even, right, to get down to more of the practical aspects in life, because there are some things that you are getting through here with the 10 of Wands. This is the card of taking your responsibilities and heading to the finish line. It's slow and steady wins the race, but it is a lot of responsibility, and it could be a bit of a heavy burden. But you're taking on that and dealing with it on a very practical level. 9 and 10 are both the end of a cycle, so you could be coming to an end here with this. For some, it can just be, finishing up tests, that sort of thing. Like that, you can't get any more practical than that, right? Exams. Nice. We're looking forward to the future with the star card. Maybe we're definitely working towards something here. Uh, that's kind of under a lucky star where the future is concerned in regards to this practicality and getting the job done and just kind of rolling up our sleeves and doing it. Um, I mean, it can even just be because what I'm seeing here, for somebody, it can just be weeding the garden, right? Just getting the lawn to where you think it's going to be beautiful. This is just an example, obviously. But it takes a lot of hard work. We're bending over, we're breaking our back, we're, that kind of energy. But we can see what the the garden will look like. We can see what our vineyard will be with the grapes growing, doing the hard work. We are transforming something here, right? This is definitely taking those responsibilities, doing the hard work in order to transform something. And it is under a lucky star, and it is with the intent and the idea for the future. But it's very practical with that Nine of Pentacles. And again, it can just be a really beautiful, luxurious. I mean, maybe you're redecorating your house or you're rebuilding your house, that kind of thing. But it's going to look fabulous when you're finished, right? And the Sun and the Three of Cups is proof positive that it will be wonderful once you're finished with it. So apply that to whatever it is that you're doing here, because it is a general reading. Now, you and how you're behaving. See, I'm saying that because this can very much be redecorating the house, right? Doing the garden, redoing the lawn, um, changing the office up a little bit. Whatever it is very practical with that Three of Pentacles, but there are creative solutions here. However, you have a lot of choice with the Lover's card. So there can be a lot of choices that you have to deal with, but you can come up with some really good ideas, I think, with that Three of Pentacles. This is really creative solutions for me. It is the apprenticeship card, so perhaps you are learning as you are doing it, right? Maybe you've never planted a garden before. You've never done a particular type of gardening before. That kind of thing. And so it's maybe the first time that you do it, but you're coming up with some fabulous ideas, or perhaps you're looking into new ideas and applying them, and you can find some really good creative solutions. But you do have a lot of choice around you with the Lover's card there. You're at a fork in the road. You're behaving like a King of Swords. King of Swords is my Libra card, so it is being very practical in your approach, in your decision making. We're looking at facts and figures here. We're not letting our emotions get in the way of making these decisions. It is very, very practical and logical. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that because I see a wonderful outcome here for you. So this can be the garden that's growing, for example. The sun is shining, it's summertime, so I do feel like the summer is perhaps a trajectory for some of you. The sun card is feeling like really good, feeling very social, maybe being in the spotlight. Really enjoying the summertime, enjoying your life. It's feeling healed and whole, and it's a really wonderful card. The negative side of the sun is mania, so careful that it doesn't get too far, because this is the roller coaster ride. 5 is the roller coaster ride, so there can be high highs and low lows, and that's why Buddhists always say the middle path. Keep it your equilibrium, so you don't have to have those high highs and low lows, that mania. But with that comes, and I say that because of the Three of Cups. Now the Three of Cups is joie de vivre, the joy of life. It doesn't have to go crazy, but I mean, they are toasting each other. So they are the muses that inspire us. These can be good friends. These can be parties and festivities and complete enjoyment. Perhaps enjoying the garden and the yard and the house and everything that you're kind of building up to until now. Maybe you're looking towards throwing a party maybe, you know, a wedding for somebody, that kind of thing. That's just an example. With that, you have the Five of Pentacles. So these are challenges that we face together. And it can be a healing card because the Sun is very healing and the Five of Pentacles is, and again, we have the number 5 here, right? And we have transformation from this very difficult kind of period. Now, this is what I'm saying about mania, right? We had a party, we blew it out, and then we are 5 of Pentacles. We're like, okay, now we're broke, or now the party got so out of hand that all our fine, beautiful work has been ruined, or, you know, just as an example, because you have that high and the low with that 5 of Pentacles. So you want to be careful of that. But it can also just be, these are challenges that we face together, and we are enjoying life and the fruits of our labor. I do want to pull one more for that because I find that a very odd card there. I think it's a bit of a caution to be careful being too manic here. The High Priestess. Things that are going on behind the scenes. Things that we might not be letting on, or somebody may not be letting on around us. And so while we're having this great time, there can be some difficulties going on that somebody isn't saying or mentioning. Again, you have the 10 of Wands here, so there's a burden perhaps for somebody that we are unaware of. But the High Priestess is structure, right? It's the structure that you build your ideals, your vision upon. So it's the things that you deem divine, right? What you feel is sacred is what you build your vision upon. But for me, it really feels like there are some secretive things, maybe things that we're not letting on to. And again, this can be you, or it may be somebody around you, could be a friend. And perhaps there have been some difficulties, like I said, and all the things that are going on behind the scenes. We can be masking them with the Sun card and the 3 of Cups, or we could have transformed those difficulties into something much, much better. I mean, there's 2 scenarios going on here. Because it does feel for me like there is somebody who's carrying a burden that maybe they're not letting on. All right, let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Hope. Keep hope alive. Look with new eyes and create the change that awaits you. So there you go. I think that says it all. And for me, the Star card is also hope. So you're making those changes. There is transition. Okay? But I am going to say, be careful, because 5 of Pentacles can really be, again, that it just feels a little bit like not to go too crazy, or you could find yourself kind of halfway back here, halfway back to the difficult responsibilities. Everything in moderation. That's my advice. Thank you for listening. I hope it's been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take care, and thank you for listening. It's very much appreciated. Bye for now.